The last time the Raptors and Warriors shared the same floor, June 13th in Oakland. And at night's end, the Raptors were celebrating Toronto's first NBA championship. This season, Toronto, with the second-best record in the East, once again has title hopes. Golden State's season in their new San Francisco home has been forgettable. Durant gone, Klay Thompson out for the season, Steph Curry missing 58 games with a broken left hand. But tonight, for the first time since October 30th, Steph was back in the lineup. Hasn't played since October, missed 58 games, but 23, 7, and 7. And you guys have alluded to the fact, too, it was great to hear that arena pumped up in a fourth quarter. You know, people on their feet and chanting and hoping Golden State could make a move. But Toronto,
I think, you know, we talk about great coaches, and I'm not going to go overboard. I think what Nick Nurse is doing this year is spectacular. I know my man Taylor in Memphis is doing a fantastic job. Spo's doing a good job. But there's nobody that thought the Toronto Raptors would be this good this year.
And I like the fact,
go ahead, Shaq.
I like the fact that Siakam was an underrated player saying, I wants to be the man. They're giving him the throne, and, you know, he's playing beautiful. You know, we all know they already have what it takes to win the championship, but he said, I want to be the man. They gave it to him. And Chuck, I have to agree with you. The coach is doing a great job. But kudos to Siakam for saying, I want to be the man, and taking responsibility.
And those two possessions late, when he took the ball at the top of the key, he said, I'm getting to the rim. This is where I want to be. And he made two.
And we said at the beginning of the season, the one thing we said, we go back to it, was like, is he good enough to be the man? He's good enough to be the man. And Kyle said something after the game. They don't have all their team. They're going to be a tough out for anybody they play because they are terrifically coached. Masai's put together a great team. They understand their role. I saw Reggie said, and we talked about it at halftime, they're one of the best coached teams in the NBA.
Can he put Steph Curry's night in perspective for me?
I mean, it's the 5 ways to be a superstar. You have to be able to dominate the game in 3 or more, you know, and every night there's scoring, rebound, assist. There's defense, and then there's pace of the game. And Steph Curry can control the pace of the game. You have to play fast when you play against him. He can score, and he can assist. And tonight he rebounded. So 4 out of the 5 categories he dominated.
And as you pointed out in your breakdowns, too, he gets the attention of everybody wearing the other uniform.
So, and, you know, and really 6, because leadership would be part of that. So if you add his leadership to that, then he has 5 out of 6 qualities that the great players in this game have, that are great players.
And as soon as he makes his way to the podium for his comments on his return to Golden State's lineup tonight, we will bring those to you. Meantime, we have more highlights. The Sixers and the Kings. Orlando at 27 and 35 is the number 8 team right now in that race for the final playoff spot. It's Washington and Charlotte who are 9 and 10, but they've got 39 and 41 losses.
Can we put that back up again?
Respectively, yeah.
Please.
We can do that. What would you like to look at?
Well, because we talked last week who was going to get that number 4 spot, and I thought it was going to be Indiana. But they on a little losing streak right now. Philly on a long road trip. Miami's hanging in there, but I still...
I think Miami's is solid at the 4,
and Kenny
and Philadelphia is going to be playing them in the first round.
Kenny and Chuck.
No, they would play Boston.
No, Philly would play Miami the way it is right now.
Yeah, but I'm saying Philly is not going to hold on against Indiana, in my opinion. Their next game is at Golden State.
And Kenny and Chuck, Orlando needs to focus on what Brooklyn is doing, try to get that number 7.
Yeah, because that's a death knell going against that Greek boy in the first round.
They don't have much of a shot against Toronto either.
Yeah, but I'd rather play Toronto than the Bucks.